Hey there everyone, my name is Chef from the guys who play games, whoa. And we're here with some frame rate dropping. And we're back with some more Diablo 2 Randomiser. And I didn't do anything in between parts. We're just starting Act 5. I should also mention that, welcome to the Monkey Shrapnel is in horrible pain power hour! Because I have a pretty nasty little ailment that's kind of, it's not always painful, but if I move around too much, it definitely becomes very painful. And if I don't sit right, it's very painful. But I also really wanted to record, because it's been a while. Been like a week. So, we're recording, I'm going to look out for stuff. Act 5 is, probably the... I don't know if I'd say it's universal, like, it's not like... It's just straight up the best act, like, I can't say that. But I will say that, for me, it's definitely at least between Act 1 and Act 5, right? Diablo 2 is a game that has a very strong start and a very strong finish. So that's always, you know, that's pretty good. He's good, he's good. Act 5 is fun, just... I mean, it's a little less fun on normal difficulty when it's just the normal monsters. It's really cool when you get into Nightmare in Hell and you get all the guest monsters that just swoop-de-doo. I'm also noticing that, even with the extra... I remember hearing about this. I think the Bloody Foothills is like monster density is a little like weird. So even though we have the triple density, there's still really not that many monsters, which is good. It makes me kind of playing this. I'm definitely gonna tone it down if we go into Nightmare. I'm still not 100% sure if I am, but I probably will. I mean, this is supposed to be more of a casual playthrough. That's why I don't talk quite as much, and there's more empty silence. You know, that awkward silence. Hey, the double jewelry power hour too, huh? Ooh. If anything, it almost feels like there's just more barbs than anything. Like, look at how cool these guys look. How come the merc you can buy can't have those? Like, look, this guy's got an axe. That guy's double swords. They both got horn helmets. This guy has a full helm. Like, it's so lame, man. How come my merc that you can get can't have this cool stuff? All the graphics are already there. How dare you? Ooh, tower shield. Not really something I'm interested in because I'm not using a shield anymore, but I mean, hey. It's something I can outfit on my Act 3 merc until I get the new one. I play a lot of Diddy Kong Racing lately. What a great game that is, God. I just love all the speed tech that game has, for one thing, and also, you know, obviously the soundtrack, it's David Wise, one of the best composers ever. At least in my opinion, but you know, that should go without saying. I think that's a thing you'll hear a lot on the internet. People are like, you should just say that's your opinion. It's like, well, yeah, of course it's his opinion, he's the one saying it. I know, because some people, it is true that some people are rather... like, you know, like, my opinion is fact and all that jazz, but like, if the person you're talking about isn't a huge, you know, goose nozzle, that should just be a goes without saying sort of dealio. The Bervet Keep, I think that's a guy that worked at Blizzard North. Don't remember what it's doing anymore. It's a shame. Damn, that's actually pretty good too. Attack rating, open wounds, that would have been nice. Defense based on character level? Honestly, take away like some of the increased text being open wounds, and this could be an item that would be in the normal game. It has the resistances, dexterity, defense. We're not gonna keep it though, because like what does it really offer for my merc? I guess more defense and dexterity. I mean,
I can't use that.
Strength. Oh, pfft. Well, I'm definitely not keeping it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this ghost armor. Ghost armor is, like the next tier. It'd be good for making a rune word, but I'm not sure if I'm even going to be bothering with rune words. None of the rune words I've made so far have been good, and it's kind of almost kind of goes against the purpose of the randomizer. I mean, if I really want to make a rune word, I'll probably just shop some Act 2 items for rune word, like capable items, you know, all that jazz. You know the biz. If you play Diablo 2 at a serious level, or really if you've just looked at any guides. There's a lot of very knowledgeable people with this game. And here's hoping that with the hype that the remaster has, maybe it'll increase it a little. It'd be nice to have more people playing Diablo 2. See its greatness. We're at the top here. I always like to... I was a bit more aggressive. Usually I just run by everything on my first run through this area, because it's like you just run by everything, you grab the waypoint, and then you're done. And then you just swoop on down here and kill Shank. Mess him up. Ow! Explosion. It's Shank. He's a demon and he's extra strong. You can tell because he's running away from us. He's actually running rather far away. Okay, good. Sometimes Shank is a little like weird in how he works. Especially if you like mod the game, but even just in vanilla, like if he gets too far away from this like area, like it tends to like not work. Like, you'll kill him and it'll just say this quest cannot be completed. Thankfully that wasn't an issue. I don't know why he got knocked back. I've been knocking him back a lot. Like, do I have anything with knockback? If I do, I haven't noticed. Oh, I do have knockback. I didn't even notice it's on the gloves. A lot of bosses can't be knocked back, so I didn't really pay attention to that, but, yeah.
Good day.
Alright.
Good afternoon.
Oh, wait. Let's go talk to Larzek first. Get our discount.
You're an
even greater warrior than I expected. Sorry for underestimating you. I haven't really found anything. Oh yeah, I need more potions. I can just buy that one. Screw it. Let's go buy a potion. Big whoop. Costs so much gold. Like, I'm anal about potions, but it's like, oh no. $2.25 for a greater healing potion. The potion economy kind of doesn't mean anything outside of like Act 1. And now we're gonna go rescue the barbarians. But first things first, we're gonna walk over here and run into our pal, I forget what his name is. It's like Puke Dude or something? Eldritch the Rectifier, yeah. Very popular boss to quickly run, because he's always spawns by the waypoint and he has a nice big group here. Yeah, you can already see things are getting a little more dense now again. Alright, uniques. God, I keep saying the wrong word for items. Guess I'll just keep that for now. That's a refilling shrine. Just drink that. I should look out for anything that I could use on my barb, basically. Because, I mean, the Act 3 Merc is putting in the work still. Like, look at all the damage. Like, he's freezing shit. That's always nice. But then you can see, it won't be too bad because the imps are kind of they're more of a nuisance than like an actual threat. They're very weak. Of course, the thing is that there's so many of them that I probably shouldn't say that. Alright, let me quickly check here. What's this saber look like? Whoa! That's actually really good. That's a lot of magic damage. For an item that has like basically no requirements, man, I've never found this in like Act 1. I just one-shot Andario. Not quite, but that's definitely something to keep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, so let's run back to the waypoint so I can put this in here. That'll be something to keep for the barb. I think I have another angelic item in here too. Maybe? It says I do. Oh, because I'm wearing one, I forgot, right? It's the ring? Yeah, you can't even use that. Well, let's see. What happens if I have more than one of these? 2 to poison skills, god. Yeah, I don't think there's any partial set bonuses. Just for, like, balancing reasons. Or wait, I guess that was a partial set bonus. You know what I mean. The kind where it's only on the item. It's like it just checks if you have 2 or 3 of those set. It's kind of crazy. I think the game didn't even have partial set bonuses until the expansion. Like, they really didn't think it would be a problem that, like, most set items were useless until you had the full set. And even then, most set items are still useless. At least the early ones, because they're just, like, they take forever to get, and by the time, you know, you can even gather them all, you're already in Nightmare. It's just hard to get them. Relatively speaking, of course. Alright, so basically for this area we're just going to run through until we get to an armored area of like the walls, and then we'll check to see if there's any like dudes hanging around. Oh, that was a house. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, no, we're going north for this area. Hoo boy. Yeah, we can see the walls there. Have to be careful, you may not realize this, but these barbs can actually die. And if any of them die, you fail the quest basically. You have to restart the game. Holy crap, yeah. Man, this is quite dense. My merc is taking a lot of damage here. Let's put that down. Jeez. Oh god, please get in the thing before he dies.
Salutations.
Salutations. Alright. What did it pick up? Nothing. I was gotten there because things were getting heated. And I need to rescue 10 more soldiers. Alright, let's run over here. It's gonna teleport. Yeah. Okay, they're not like, it's not like they just drop dead from one hit or anything, but they are kind of frail. Well, I shouldn't say it, like I said. They're not like super frail or anything, but it's like, you know, don't just leave them to get ransacked in this area, especially with this higher density where there's like so many imps just spraying fire at them. Thankfully there's a lot more open areas in this act, at least for now, while we're outdoors. So I don't have to worry as much, like it's not quite as condensed like Act 4 is, where there's just a lot of dead space. Let me see this bow here. How many sockets? I forget how many sockets. I don't need that anyways. I was thinking about edge. That's a very useful. Whatchamacallit? Why am I forgetting? My brain just forgot all the words ever. Rune word. It's a very useful rune word, edge, because it comes with. It gives you a discount at vendors, which is like the only item in the game that does that, other than like Geed's charm. And since obviously it's a weapon and not a charm, you know, there's no competition there. So if you can make one, there's no reason not to, except for like space. And of course, if you don't, you know, space is actually a good reason, because Diablo 2 doesn't give you a ton of inventory space. Which is part of the balance, you know. Like, I'm already seeing a lot of people complaining, like, oh, I want more space in the remaster. And even though they are already giving you, like, shared like tabs and shit and more inventory space, but it's still, and then people still want more, and it's like, well, that's part of the balance. You're not supposed to be able to just hold everything in the game for when you want. That's kind of part of the thing. You have to, you know, there's risk reward and all that jazz of what items do you actually want to keep. I can understand that, like, for single player you can just make as many characters as you want. And technically you can do that for multiplayer too, but if anything, I would argue that's not a fault of the design of the game. Ooh. That's more a fault of just the fact that you can just do that. Like, I imagine that they'll probably have, with the shared stashes, in fact, that won't even be an issue anymore. Because every character will probably just share an inventory. I'd assume. I mean, maybe not, I don't know. Put that down just for funsies. Alright, let's run over here. There's Abaddon. The other one's the Pit of Archon, I think. You know, when I never go into those, at least not anymore, but like, it's occasionally fun to do it. You know, Act 4 is super short, so it's nice that they thought to put a couple other, like, basically Act 4 areas here, which is nice. You can see that my shadow is starting to fall behind a little. She's starting to die a lot from just, like, anything. Oops. Which is a little unfortunate, but there's only 2 more levels before I get the Master, so it should be an issue for too long. Oh, I'm gonna put down another portal, jeez. There's so much shit here. Okay, I need to break this open before, like, everyone's in front of the way, though. Like, it's super annoying. Get out of the way! Stop missing the frozen dude! Just let me hit the door! He's dead, yeah. Like, there's nothing I can do, man! My character decided, no, you're gonna miss this dude 10 times while he's standing still. Look at this pandemonium. It's actually good timing, though. Well, it's not, I guess, in a sense, because I still have to resurrect my merc to get his stuff back. God, look at all this shit. Get out of here. There's so many imps. Like the greatest, like, annoyances ever. What's my chance to hit? And that's maybe why. I'm starting to get under-leveled a little. You're usually a lot higher level by the time you get to Act 4 if you're, like, farming stuff, but I haven't been doing that because I'm just doing this playthrough. Okay. Alright, he'll give us, what is it, like, Tal Rao Ort for the socketed shield. Not useful. Money. 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 Well, level 1 holy bow, that's kind of cool. So, if I was using traps, I'd probably use that, but as it is, I'm gonna keep this. This does have, look at that life. That's actually a ton of life. Like, that is a really good amulet. If this was like an actual playthrough, that would be like a god tier item. But I don't really need it, so I'm just gonna sell it. You know, it's funny. I've been rewatching some of my stuff just to see what it's like, and it's like, man, I forgot how much I do the stupid thing where I just drink stuff, and it's like I do that because I get like I just talk and my mouth gets thirsty really easy, but it's also like kind of gross. But at this point, I can't stop doing it because it feels like I would be betraying myself. I need a triple socketed shield if I want to make this. There's not really anything I can... I'm not sure I can shop a triple socket... Wait, sure... No, there's no way you can. You can probably shop a double socketed shield. Like if I'm even gonna go to Luke... Whoa, man, that was a lot of lag there. I'm gonna head over here. I'm just gonna see quickly. I guess actually I should go to, for triple socketed shields, I should go to Drogner. Thank all that's holy that you've returned. I'm not sure if you can shop a triple socketed shield though this early. I've never tried. Well, whatever. If I need them, I'll just go get them. Anyways, let's resurrect our merc so he can ransack his stuff.
Yes.
Because, like, even if I don't... Like, this stuff is still useful. Well, some of it is.
I'll put that to good use.
I gave him Eisenhart's sword, which isn't useful, because, like, it's not going to do much. Also, the shield is useless. He doesn't need shields. And I don't really care about the Eisenhart stuff. Like, this is practically useless, because, like, it's an offensive weapon, and it has no offensive bonuses. Alright. So we've taken everything off, and let's go get our Act 5 merc. He won't have as much crowd control, but he'll be really spongy, and I won't have to worry about him dying very much, because, like, look how much life they have. Compared to the Act 3 merc, where it was, like 100 less life, basically. Which name do I like? Klaatu, Schlide, Hollis. I like Schlide. Schlide's a cool name. Or is that Schlid? Slid into their DM, you know. This comes with some nice stuff. I don't know. I might give my Merc this thing though. +1 to skills, or this one. Cold damage would be nice for him. But we'll definitely give him this. I don't think the plus to magic damage gets buffed by, you know, like, unfortunately, the way that it works, it only applies to, like, physical damage. Could also give him this. That comes with, like, ignore target defense. Let's actually quickly check this. Kind of funny, because Berserkers is supposed to be a barb set, but it does give him knockback. This will make him better against normal monsters, because, like, ignoring target defense basically means he's, as long as he's not super underleveled, he's pretty much guaranteed to hit stuff. Let me just... On the other hand, lifesteal, open wounds, faster run walk, all the works. It even has the massive poison length reduction, which is great for mercs. Berserkers just doesn't seem like it's going to be useful. The knockback is nice, but I'll keep the helmet still, because the ignore target defense is always going to be useful. But I'm going to get rid of this thing for now, because I don't really need it. I'm running out of room anyways. Ooh. So if I take off these boots, how much attack range do I lose? Demon Mask goes 82% versus 83%. So the chance, this doesn't really give me much. It does give me the fire and cold res, but on the other hand, I could slap on these boots for lightning damage, lifesteal, and big open wounds. So for now, we'll go with this. I think that looks good. Done a little rearranging. I'll keep this just because the +1 to skills is really nice. And if I find another Arathra item, that'd be great. I actually forgot about the coif. Let me compare here. Obviously, this gives him, like, maxed out resistances, the attack rating and stuff, but, like... Oh, jeez, yeah, there's the pain. This gives him a little more damage, magic fine and stuff. I think I'll keep him with that, though, because I don't want my Merc to die. Alright, like, the best... Act 3... Act 4... 5... God... The Barb Mercs are very good at tanking. It's like one of their like key features is like they've got a lot of health, they naturally have more poison res, and then they get like, if you give their bonuses, it's like they just get like an extra 70 poison res. Or something like crazy like that. Like if I take this off,
I'll put that to good use.
you can see like if I take, oh wait,
I'll put that to good use.
you know what? I think they used to. I think they actually got nerfed at some point and it actually got removed or something. I don't remember. I swear they used to. Like, I see it on guides, but, like, they just don't have that anymore. It's something weird. I don't know. But, whatever. They're still super tanky. They don't have hit recovery, so, and they can't get knocked back, so they just, like, they'll just keep attacking. So give them good lifesteal and they just live forever. Right? Which is very nice. Anyway, since we've killed everything else here, we're just gonna kind of run on by, finish this area. I'm gonna go probably till I rescue Anya. I think that'd be a good stopping point. That sounds right, yeah, we'll do Anya. Okay. Ooh, jeez. Okay, get in there, Merc. Yeah, look at him. Especially helps because even though they don't have a special skill like the Act 2 Merc does, that like they don't have the jab, they still have a thing where they attack twice with their normal attack. So they still get a lot of damage in. They just don't get the extra attack rating from jab. But they do get the extra attack, so. And plus they use bash and stun, which are obviously very nice skills. Right, bash will knock stuff back, stun will stun stuff. Plus bash just has a ton of extra damage. Although, since most of his damage is coming from magic, the actual extra damage I get from that is pretty negligible. Or he would get from that, I guess. Like, just look at him one-shot stuff. He's one-shotting stuff better than I can now. Alright. Yeah, because his max damage is 433. Mine's only like 226. Alright, so we're gonna look for the waypoint. The waypoint has like it's a little harder to tell here, but it has slightly different graphics. Like you see like the fence and the wall stuff here, but the waypoint spot has like a stone wall graphic and a flag. But that's sadly not the flag we want. There's also just random flags. And I basically just want to run by everything. Oh, I lost my thing. I guess while I'm in the air, I might as well kill any of these I find, because bonus experience, all that jazz. I'm getting close to level 20 or level 30. Ooh. Unfortunately, because most of his damage is from magic, he also doesn't get a lot of life steal, it looks like. That's kind of a problem for him. Still, the Barb Merc also just naturally has substantially better life regeneration than the other mercs. Right, I think most mercs fully regen from no health to full in 40 seconds or so, and then the Barb Merc is like 16 seconds or something. So like they regenerate much faster. Also, I just realized my minion died and I'm just like running around, I didn't even realize. New potions, yum yum. Alright, am I gonna keep for the last thing? Because I want to get the Master, the Blade Shield, and Phoenix Strike. So yeah, we'll save our last level up, and I have a feeling I'm not gonna quite level up in time for the rescuing Anya, but maybe. There is a lot of uniques between me and her. So who knows? We'll see. Okay, we got our extra potions now, so now I don't really have to worry as much about stuff. Generally, if you're running through this area without teleport, you want to stick to the edges if you can, because there's just less opposition here, right? Yeah, unfortunately, you can see, like, even with all that extra stuff, because he doesn't have the lifesteal is super important for mercs, because it really is like their only good source of like quick life regen. But it like he's still not terrible. Like part of it is just because there's so much shit because of the high density. If you know it wasn't triple density, he definitely wouldn't be as in danger. And plus, just the fact that there's even at lower levels they're still not that tanky because they get like 12 life per level up, which is more than like a lot of players can get. Right? Druid, Assassin, and Necromancer can get at most 12 life per level because they get, I think they get 2 life when they level up, and then each point of vitality they get gets 2 extra life. So a max level up with all their points of vitality gets you 12 life, which is the same as the Barb Merc. But obviously, you know, actually, when I put it like that, it makes him seem kind of low life. I guess it's because I have gear and stuff I think that's giving me life too. Although what that would be is not beyond me because I'm not really paying attention. Well, it's fine. Whatever. Alright. I should be Cloak of Shadowing more, really, is the solution here. Because that would help my Barb Merc a lot. To not get murdered. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, the stone walls plus the flag. Alright. Let's leave here. TP our stuff. ID our stuff. Heal my stuff. Repair my stuff. Stop my painful stuff. 1 to 2 cold damage. Not needed. Life. Not really needed. 7 life isn't really enough for my standards. Alright, yeah. Ooh. Alright, let's book it. Hang around the edges. Alright. You know, part of my actually be, I forget, like if he has 12 life per level up, I wonder how much life he would have at level 1. If I remember correctly, level 1 mercs are just like super frail. Because there used to be like a glitch or like some things, there was some way to like have a level 1 merc. I don't know if it was even in vanilla Diablo 2, it might have been a mod. But I remember being able to like have a level 1 merc and they just like had like 10 life or something. Like they would just die to anything that wasn't like an early Act 1 monster, basically instantly. Hey, it's our pal Thrush Socket. One of the very few uniques that doesn't spawn with a pack of monsters with him. Although I think he used to. I think they got changed because they nerfed it for some reason. And that was the final act. Alright. Ooh, we got Moon Lords. A little scary. They're like one of the scarier monsters in the game. Gotta be careful about that. Alright, so for this area, you pretty much just want to check the 4 corners, more or less. It's not quite that straightforward, like it isn't always just in the 4 corners, but it's usually pretty close. There might be a better tip that players might be able to give me, I don't know. This is pretty much the main reason why I'm glad I changed from the Act 3 merc to Act 5 merc, because these dudes have, even in normal difficulty, they're super resilient to ice, so... Oh, I probably should have waited to do that. Oh well. Didn't matter. Messed them up. I put down a TP just for safety. Man. Not bad if I was using a blood golem, I guess. You know, as straightforwardly obvious as that is. I mean, even then, golems are a little underpowered in vanilla. Like, most of the golems kind of suck, except for the clay golem, just because of the way their life scales, sadly. Clay golem is just far and away the best one because it has an insane amount of life and like slows everything down a ton. Which is a little sad, but you know, it's fine. It's not like the other golems are useless. Like, the blood golem is pretty useful in normal, at least. The golems just kind of fall behind once you get out of normal difficulty because of like all the new synergies means that all of the monsters just have way more life now. Which is just kind of a, you know, I don't even know if I'd call it a necessary evil. It's an evil and it's in the game, you know. Maybe it could be better, but that's just the way Diablo 2 is. Ooh. Let's go over here. Fuck all that. Oh, okay. Let's try to find a spot where I can stop dying. I can't move! Please! God have mercy! So if you ever know anything about this game, you should know that you shouldn't teleport randomly into empty spaces where you don't know where anything is. And of course, me being the dumbass I am, just went and started doing that because I got impatient.
Yes.
And that'll happen, you know. That'll do ya. Oh God. I mean, there's a certain satisfaction, honestly, to watching your dudes just kill people. Like, that's why I play, obviously, I've mentioned this before, that's why I love Necromancer so much, but like, even when you're not a Necro, you know,
Salutations.
you know, you know, that important reason. Battle Dart, worth pretty good money. Another light belt. I think that's another light belt. I don't know. I picked up this scepter and I flipped it. You gotta be careful about that. There's a very classic, I don't even call it a bug, just like a side effect of the way mechanics work, where you can only have, like, if you save and quit when you've died, right? Your corpse comes back to town, obviously, but like if you have multiple corpses, then only the most valuable corpse gets brought back to town, right? Which makes sense, because you can only have one, like the game will only remember one corpse at a time. But so if you died multiple times trying to get your body and you have like different things on you, you might accidentally, lose some of your stuff. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Man, I wish I could give my merc a belt. That'd be nice. Oh well. There's plenty of mods that let you do that, but I think it's fine without that feature. Like, the mercs are already really strong in Lord of Destruction. Honestly, maybe I will get that last level up this episode. I wasn't expecting to run into so many champions. That's the Glacial Trail. That's not where we want to go. Sadly, it's not where we need to go. So we're going to have to go to the next corner. Thankfully, since this is a linear path, I don't have to kill everything again. Even though these creepers are super resilient, they still aren't immune yet. Not until, I think, like, maybe stronger ones are in normal difficulty. I know there's some that can be immune to ice in this difficulty. I don't know if they need to be, like, a unique or something, though. I want to be careful, too, because, these guys can curse us. They've already cursed my minions and stuff, but, like, if they curse me, I'll lose my experience shrine, which will suck. Since, technically speaking, shrines are just positive curses. To be fair, though, there is a system in place that lets you have... yeah, I lost it. There's a system in place that does let you have multiple curses on, like, one thing. Like, I think Attract works like that, where it doesn't get overridden by other stuff. So you can have a monster that's attracted and, like, has other curses on it. Alright. I think that's a glitch, though. I don't think it's supposed to always spawn a unique pack, but sometimes it just spawns a single champion. I think that's a bug, but I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. There's the glacial, or the crystalline frozen river, whatever place. However, I want the waypoint, so I'm gonna go look for that. Hopefully I don't die trying to get it, Had enough dying for one part. Do 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 do. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna regret this. Oh no, it's just the waypoint. That was easy. Didn't even need to run that far. Alright, let's rescue Cain. By saving him from his boredom.
Good evening.
So let's see this spear. The Dragon Chain Spear. Increased attack speed, blocking, which is obviously useless on a spear. I mean, if you found this early, because this is a pretty basic item, this wouldn't be bad, because increased attack speed and minus target defense means it's really easy to hit stuff. But alas, that's not where we're at right now. Don't have anything in there. Alright. Frozen River, baby. Oh boy. These are the guys we want to worry about if they're an aura enchanted. It probably won't happen. It's pretty rare. Especially on low difficulties, when like even just seeing champions is rare. Let alone whether they have the right things or not, but if one of these dudes spawns with might and he charges us, that'll like do a ton of damage. Even in normal. Just want to be careful about that. Oh my god, there's actually one right here! What? I think that's might. That might be holy fire though. I always get those two mixed up because they look similar. That's incredible though. We actually ran into a ore enchanted monster right away. It wasn't the right one, so it doesn't matter. But that's still hilarious. What are the chances? Alright. Oh god, I just realized. Yeah, these guys are fun because they just get back up. It's also why they're so scary when they're champions, because the champions and uniques will get back up too. So if you run back, you might just get ganked if you're not paying attention. Pick everything up, because there's not very much room on the ground. Plus we just leveled up, so I'd like to level up my stuff, but you know, it's hard to when there's not a lot of room. Alright, let's just go back to town. I got my last level up. Pumper points of strength. Blade Shield! Shadow Master! And finally Phoenix Strike. So we'll pop that off. We'll get rid of our Shadow Warrior for Shadow Master. Burst of speed. We'll put, actually, Blade Shield on F4. Where is it? Oh, that was F5? Oh, whoops. There we go. I love that casting sound. It's one of my favorites in the game. And it looks really cool. It's supposed to be like an eyes. It almost looks like I don't even know, like, I mean, it kind of looks like that. I don't know. It's just the way it looks. Almost looks like kind of otherworldly to me. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's probably just me, but it does look pretty cool. Oh, I forgot it lasts like a super short time. At low levels. Does it get extra time when you put more points to it? I forget. Yeah, 5 seconds it looks like. Well, I might put a couple points early on just to help out with that. But otherwise, get our Shadow Master, get our Blade Shield up, and let's go to town over here. Yeah! Boom! Oh yeah, and she can put down her own traps too. I forgot about that. That'll be helpful. I can spawn my own frozen orb. And Merc's gonna freaking die because they all go after him for some reason. You jerk-offs. Boom. Alright, anything cool looking here? It's always hard to tell when there's like 20 monsters in the same area because it's just like, jeez. Demon High Gloves, a Dole Rune, I'll pick that up too. An Arlet Staff for selling. How much life does the Master have? Yeah, she has more life than me again now, so she won't be dying as much, thankfully. Also, some rare claws, that could be good. Alright, let's quickly, boom. Boom! It's kind of weak at first, but once you get more points to it, it gets pretty good. Oh yeah, she can convert monsters. It's like one of the annoying things, actually, because converting takes a while. It's not that bad, but it's like, it can be deadly, because if, I'm actually not sure if this is a bug anymore, but I know that it used to be that when monsters like would get turned, like they'd get converted, when they turned back, they'd keep any auras they had from you for like a couple of seconds. So sometimes you'd have like, if you had like a party full of auras, you'd suddenly be facing a monster that has like a ton of auras on it that would just like murder you for a couple of seconds. Heh. Master's another one. Like, a lot of these skills you get at level 30 for the assassin are kind of weak at first. Like, you can see she's putting down stuff over there, but like, it doesn't do much. Right now she's just kind of tanky. Her damage isn't bad though or anything. It's just, you know, obviously, because her skill levels are based on the skill level of, well, her skill, basically. And I think it might be based on your skills too? I'm not sure, I don't remember. Like with many things in the game, it has a pretty in-depth formula to determine stuff like that. Still, we have a lot more crowd control now, which is nice in terms of like actual damage. It's very nice. Go ahead and pick up our cash over here. I always forget what the trick is for Anya when you want to look around for a place to go. Where we want to find her. I'm not sure. Sometimes I try to like... I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep going. We'll see if it's near anything and I'll mention it. Until then, we're just gonna cleave through all these dudes. Like, my Mercs have to die because I'm just sitting here hitting air while he's surrounded by monsters. Like, come on, man. Where's the worst timing? Ooh, I can't pick that up. That's too much stuff. Oh, that's why. Look at them bullying them. Alright, anyways.
Good afternoon.
Good day. Afternoon.
Alright, so let's see here. First off, let's look at this. Attack rating, bunch of poison damage, monster flees. That's actually super synergy. Like, poisoning a monster and then making them run away is actually pretty sick. Just randomly come across. What about these claws? Knockback. Has lifesteal. This overall just has more damage. Hard to say. I already have knockback and my lifesteal isn't that bad, so I think I'll get rid of that for now. These are interesting. But once again, since these give lifesteal, I think I prefer these. Lifesteal, open wounds, lightning damage. That is a lot of poison damage though, and it makes them run away. And if like it's super congested, I think when monsters are made to run away, right? Like, that's not bad actually. I think I'll keep these for now. Let's organize a little bit to make it look better. There. And plus it gives me a ton of attack rating. That's not bad. I'll think about that. Alright. Let's just keep heading down here. Yeah, right now my damage is so high it doesn't even matter that I can, like, spawn the minions and stuff. They tend to die before it even goes off, so... 3 stocks is probably the best one since it just kind of freezes and does a lot of damage. It's basically a better crowd control frozen orb. Although it kind of pitters out faster, so maybe I shouldn't just call it better. It has better range though than the just normal ice strike for freezing. Poignard. Ooh, our first exceptional item. That's a unique. That's cool. I probably won't use it because it's not a claw. Sadly, I still haven't found any unique claw. That'd be nice to find. Who knows? If I have enough money, I might just start going gambling for one. Crossbow. God. Oops. I didn't even do that. The chain lightning's not bad either, because it just has like a good area of effect.
I can't carry
Ooh,
it.
cool. Man, I'm finding a lot of stuff here, hey? Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff out of the way. So I can see there's definitely a lot of stuff here and I want to pick it all up. This part's going to be a little longer than I was expecting. Maybe not that much longer, but it's just like, man, there's so much stuff here. Yeesh. Alright, looks like that's everything. And then, of course, I'm going to walk over here, put down my shield, put down that, boom. Another, there's the might one, that's the might one. So that other one was holy fire. And now I know for sure. I always forget until I see the might. It's like, I remember that it looks more pointy. And it obviously has the, oh, like that, like, almost sounds like a monk chorus.
Can I help you?
Alright, repair my stuff. 1 to 21 lightning damage. Weaker and takes up more space, so not worth it. Not terrible damage. Faster cast rate, that would have been useful earlier again. Let's see here. Mana Steel, Deadly Strike, and some Fire Res. And it has a socket. The socket makes it not terrible. But not something I'm interested in. Alright. Grimoire, nice. I love the cool, like, the way, like, you can look at the, like, trajectory that the ice bolts have. It's a really cool angle. Like, they kind of go, like, in a circle, but not quite. Like, it doesn't, like, hit all the way, I guess. Like, it doesn't do a perfect circle. It's more like, kind of has a wave to it. I don't know how to describe it. I got another level up. I think we're getting close to Anya. We're getting, like, the double bridges. Cedar Staff? Cool. That'll be worth probably max money as long as it has anything on it, yeah. I had a feeling. Yeah, the Anya thing, I don't know if this is, like, something I can rely on, but, like, it usually tends to kind of look like this. Where, like, the end of Anya's tends to be near, so I could probably get a teleported here from, like, up here. Yeah, I definitely could have. It reminds me, I should probably put a point or two into a finisher move now that I can, because I have double claws, so... Might be worth... In fact, yeah, I should start doing it. I already have one unlocked. It's just a little annoying, because it's like... You can just hear it now. Now you're just gonna hear Hayaha a ton throughout this, but you know, that's just how it be. Ah, there's frozen sound. Doesn't mean the cold. Dirk, amulet, these dudes. Ooh, a war javelin. That'll be worth money. Pick a gold. Make sure I'm missing anything. Hero, Neelathok did this to me. So, that's Snick Neelathok. Unphaser. I think she's supposed to have something she can say here, but like if you click on her, she just looks at you. Like I think there's unused dialogue that has her talking, but like, alas, it doesn't get used. Whether it's because of a bug or they just decided not to have it or something, I don't know. I think she'll give me a claw. Not very good, so unfortunately, it's just how it be sometimes. The dealer, ethereal and 100% enhanced defense and knockback. That's not terrible. Would have been better, obviously, earlier. Ah, nothing. We have like one of the best people to farm, I think, boots and like claws from, because she's right next to this portal, so you can just go boop boop and reset her instantly, pretty much. It's like really cool. Alright, once we get our strength and dexterity up to 75, we'll start putting points into vitality again. I think for now I'm just gonna improve the damage of this. It'll give me a little more attack rating too. Yeah. We'll probably alternate a point between this and Shadow Master. And eventually I might start putting points into Fate for Nightmare. Because that's when having more resistances is going to be really important. Other than that, I forget. Should I go get the next waypoint? It's before the Halls of Pain, so screw it. Let's go get the next waypoint. You want? That's nice.
Thanks.
For the cash! Anyways. Now let's run down to our next objective. It'll be the same rule for all the caves, right? Look in the corners, basically. As much in the corners as you get. You can see, like, this isn't really a corner, it's more like just a super long way down here. But it's the same principle. Yeah, we're gonna be hearing that a lot now. I'm not sure if it's even necessarily better, because even though it does more damage, it seems like it's a little slower. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Pick up all the gold, get rid of everything that's on the ground. I think there's ways to get rid of the... like, you can't have this many things on screen limitation, but... I'm not too worried. Wow! I had a feeling we were going to get a lot of stuff here, because there's a lot of champions and stuff over here, but...
I am overburdened.
You know. Jeez. Might as well check that out first, then.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Do a little loop-de-loop. And shoes are looking good. Bum bum. Not interested. Ooh, Videllas. Already have a Gore Fist. Gore Shovel. Nothing of interest. Do I have a... I think I... Isn't my helmet... No, my helmet's Arcanas. Do I have any Videla stuff? It doesn't say I do, so I guess not. I'll keep this on me though, because like that's a lot of faster run walk, some hit recovery, some damage, good defense. If I find another Vidello's thing, right, this could be potentially useful. Oh yeah, don't I have something in my cube? Yeah. Actually, that's not bad for the Merc. Because keep in mind, this gets, I think, the minimum damage, the way it works basically is, like, the total damage is doubled, but also individual things are doubled too. So minimum damage is essentially tripled. So that's essentially like, I think like plus... Yeah, And like that huge minimum max damage. Ooh. The hit recovery is useless on him. Let me look at this. This basically just gives him magic damage. So that makes him lose a lot of damage, but he'll get more lifesteal. I think for now I'll sell it, but that's something to keep in mind. Alright. What's with the lightning? Oh, is that a sentry that got put down? That would make sense. Oh god, look at this big group. Some rare greaves, I'll pick those up because those could potentially be useful. Charm, pick that up. Could be useful. Who'd have thought? Ooh, a bone shield. Ooh. And a war scepter. Maybe I should stop picking things up for money because I already have a ton of money. That might be a good idea. For now, we'll hold off for now just so that I can finish this part because I want to get the waypoint. Maybe explore this map a little more too, potentially. These Frozen Terrors are kind of interesting because they're one of the few monsters that has a thing where they're actually supposed to speed up when you chill them, right? Basically, monsters have like a chill effectiveness rating. It's like basically determines how slow they get when you chill them. But like these things have a positive chill factor, so that when you chill them, they're supposed to speed up. But I think they only have the positive chill factor in Nightmare in Hell, and in Nightmare in Hell, they're actually immune to cold and like always, because their cold immunity is too strong to break normally. So it essentially goes unused even though it's supposed to be used. And it's kind of funny that it's like that. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport up here. Oh jeez. These guys are a little scary, like, they have, like, their thing, I don't even know how their attack works exactly, but it has, like, I believe it has, like, a super strong, like, next hit delay. And if you don't know how that works, I'm not going to explain it here, because next hit delay is pretty complex, the way it works, but basically, it's substantially more powerful when you're hitting more stuff. Ooh, look at this. Wow, look at that lightning res. Damn. Plus max lightning damage. Faster block. Triple damage to demons. Honestly, replace the demon stuff with, like, undead stuff, and that would be like an item that could exist in vanilla. Pretty cool item. Not gonna use it, though. I'm not using shields no more. Alrighty. Me hearties. Ooh, wow, I'm finding a lot more stuff now. I don't think the unique rate ever goes up as you get farther into the game. It's just, I guess it's because earlier in the game a lot of stuff I was finding probably couldn't roll unique because it was too low level. But now that's not really an issue anymore. Right, as we get farther into the game, everything we find is very liable to be able to roll unique. Ooh, a skill shrine. Skill shrines are very useful when you first get a new skill. Like, now I can pop down a Shadow Master that has more life, put down a Blade Shield that's stronger, Blurs to speed that's stronger and lasts longer. Like, just lasts longer and does more damage. How useful they are basically depends on what character you are, but generally, if you're a character with a lot of skills that are like low level, then your skill shrine can be very useful. Also, I don't know why my Shadow Master died right away. That was weird. She just like died instantly. I believe the Shadow Master also, like, she can kind of cheat. You can see she can summon stuff through walls a little. Which is pretty helpful. She can like almost, it almost works like a, she can almost work as like a scout in these like smaller areas where there's a lot of walls. Because like normally you can't see through certain walls, right? And I don't think most monsters can either. There might actually be a rule with that though. I'm not sure. Something over there. Should I teleport? This might be a bad idea. Kind of going through the motions. I really want to find that waypoint, but the game is not making it easy for me. I mean, if I didn't do this now, it would have been added to the next part. It would have made that part even longer, so probably for the best. Ow. Thankfully, as an assassin, my life is never an issue, so... Is that another Ice Hearts? I guess I'll pick it up, because what else am I going to pick up? Run away! I found every place except where I wanted the waypoints. Well, that's fine. Next part will be fast to start off with, because I'll just blaze through this area.
Good to see you.
It'll be a little I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an Elothoc is the thing. I probably will. It's an LPM. Oh, don't sock at that, jeez. Saigons. Crushing Blow. Whoa. Plus strength and mana and attack ring? That is not bad. Damn, that's like the first strong weapon I've found so far. But it's not something I can use. Sadly. Did I keep any of my Saigon stuff? Doesn't look like it. Mana Steel, defense, like... Alright, so since we found 3 of the 4 places we want, that means that there's basically only one place left to look. Which will be in the bottom left. Ooh, a lot of low, like, next tier items we're finding, which is nice. It's right behind the entrance, isn't it? If I find it right in there and it's just sitting there, I'm gonna be disappointed that I've done it yet again, where the waypoint was right next to where I started. But at the same time, it's like I kind of hope it is, so I can just finish right now. It looks like there's a little more to it than that. But still quite close. Alright. That'll be it for this part. I was gonna quickly look at my stuff, sell it, whatever.
Afternoon.
not particularly useful. Berserkers, not useful because I already have one. Alright. Well, that'll be it for this part. So, hopefully this wasn't too long. I actually didn't keep track of time this time. But either way, see you guys later.